Welcome to Dublin Cookery School, folks. So Jose, I'm Jerry. Jose looks after all our Spanish course and Mexican course in the school, has beautiful recipes that you do here from time to time, and this is one that features on our Spanish dish. What are we doing today, Jose?
Yeah, we're going to start with something not too complicated and also very, very traditional Spanish, which is prawns pil pil. Yeah? For this dish, we have 5 of the most important ingredients in the Spanish cuisine. You can see here garlic, which is essential, chili.
That's a dried chili, right?
Dried chili,
Okay.
yeah. Parsley, which is the main herb in the Spanish cuisine. Also we have pimentón, is our special smoked paprika.
And I've heard you before explain, like this can be quite complicated stuff. It's very particular,
Yes,
and it's
it is.
controlled, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It needs to have the label that is controlled by the government, like it's the real one, no fake. It's a little label here with a chili and a sun.
So a very high quality smoked
Yes, very.
paprika.
You can, when you smell it, you can see the difference. You know, it's this is the main ingredient they use for the chorizo. Good chorizo, good pimentón. Basically, chorizo is meat, salt, pepper, garlic, and pimentón. Salt, pepper, garlic is not going to make much difference depending which ones you use, but the pimentón is going to make a huge difference in the quality of the chorizo or any other type of salchichon or something like that.
Cool.
So
And prawns.
and prawns, exactly. We're using these king prawns today, but you can
So
use.
they're uncooked raw prawns. Yeah, they've
Exactly.
been defrosted. So they were frozen at one stage. We just
Exactly.
defrosted those.
Frozen, yeah.
Okay, super.
I'm going to do first all the setting, what chefs call mise en place, where I'm going to chop my garlic, parsley. I'm going to season the prawns with the pimentón, salt, and I'm going to have everything ready before I go to the pan, because this is a very, very quick dish. It's going to take less than 1 minute, maybe 1 minute in the pan.
So once you start, you're committed. So you have everything ready.
You don't have time for chopping garlic or anything. Once you start cooking there, if you come back to the chopping board, then your prawns will burn there on the pan. Okay.
Let's get everything ready then.
So let's get everything ready. All the setting. First, peel my garlic.
Nice, fresh, good quality garlic.
Exactly.
Makes a difference.
Here, if you are not sure what garlic to use, I buy purple garlic, which is for sure that they have nice flavor always, okay? White garlic sometimes is a bit too fresh, doesn't have much flavor. I'm gonna show you a quick trick, okay? For some people, garlic is a bit hard to digest, it's a bit strong. So that all the problem of the garlic for the digestion is in the root. The root that has inside. So you just slice the garlic, if you have any of these problems. And inside the garlic, you can see a very pale flesh here in the middle. That's the root. So you just cut that off. Sometimes it comes very easily by itself. And then once you get rid of that, you can eat 2 kilos of garlic, and I promise you, you will sleep like a baby.
Wow, that's interesting, yeah.
So I don't have any problems with that, so I'm gonna put the whole garlic. So there's 2 ways to make the prawn pil pil. Some people slice the garlic, okay, very, very thin slices. For me, I like to chop it very, very finely chopped. So I think you get more flavor out of the garlic this way for this dish. Not for everything, I chop it the same when I fry the garlic. But for the prawn pil pil, I think I get much more flavor out of it. Okay, so just finely chopped. Okay, something like that, that would be okay. Now the chili is quite big, this one. I'm just gonna use half of it. Okay, the chili, we don't chop it, because the chili is just to give flavor to the prawns. So we're gonna put it into the oil, and then at the end, we will plate it with the chili, but the chili is not for eating, okay? It's just for the flavor. Don't go and bite the chili. And now, I'm just going to chop the parsley. Very, very finely chopped. What we call chiffonade. Okay,
That sounds very French.
Very, it is. Like, I would say, when I learned in the chef's school in Spain, is when I started learning French, because I would say like 90% of the culinary terms are coming from France.
That's
Like
interesting.
each country has their own as well, but France has the most.
But I'm interested when you're cutting those fresh herbs, are you're just putting the knife through them once. Sometimes you see people
Exactly.
banging away with the knife.
You want to keep them
fresh.
dry, nice color,
Yeah.
so that you get it when you chop it only once. If I go again and I start chopping and chopping, and once again, I would crush the
Gets black and bruised
the
and
pasta
bitter.
instead of chopping it.
Yeah, yeah.
Would crush it and it gets
Super.
little wet and dark. Huh?
Okay, excellent.
Which is not that goes for every fresh herb, eh? Like
Okay.
basil or chives or anything like that. So quickly, just little water in my hands.
So is that your preparation done now? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now I just need to season the prawns, okay? The prawns, what I've done, before I put them in this bowl, I just dry the prawns one by one with a piece of kitchen paper, kitchen towel, or a tea towel, just to make sure they don't have water. Because we need to fry, okay? I don't want to boil them in its own water. They need to fry in the oil.
Okay, so nice and dry.
So now we season the prawns with some flaky salt.
Love the flaky salt.
I know, that's why I use it. You can see that there is two different bottles here, one blue, one red. So the blue is dulce. Dulce literally means sweet, but I would translate to English for mild.
Okay.
And then picante, which is hot, spicy hot.
Okay.
So I use both. The proportion we use in Spain for most of the dishes is 1 part of hot pimenton, 3 parts of mild.
Oh, okay.
More or less.
Right.
What I do when I work in restaurants, I have it mixed already, so I don't have to be mixing it at the time every time they order something.
Yeah.
So I go the sweet, okay, and a little bit of the hot. Not too much, because we already have the chili, remember?
Okay.
So now I just mix it all well. You can do this in advance. If you want, you can do it one day before, put it in the fridge, and they will get more flavor from the pimenton inside the prawns. So now we are ready to go to the pan
Looks lovely, Jose.
and start cooking our nice prawn pil pil. Okay?
So on the gas?
The gas on a high heat. And we need to fry it like in a hot oil. And as I said, this takes like around 1 minute, the dish. So that's why it has to be really hot. And we need to kind of sear the prawns, not fry it in a low heat, because otherwise they will get too rubbery. Little bit more oil. The oil, olive oil, extra virgin, okay? And don't be scared about the amount of oil, because the oil is the sauce. The oil, the best from the dish is the sauce. Then what we do in Spain, when we finish the prawns, we take a piece of bread and we just wipe the pan, you know, from
Very nice.
all that
So you want to
flavor.
get that like super hot?
Really hot,
Smoking
yeah,
hot?
yeah. And we're going to place the prawns on the pan one by one with our hands. Never throw them from the bowl. There could be a drop of water fall into the hot oil. It could turn into fire. You could have an accident, and it's always have to be safe in the kitchen. So, and also give them a space to fry. Don't overlapping the prawns one on top of the other, okay? So just one by one, we're gonna wait just 2 more seconds to get really hot. And as I said, give them a space, okay? If there are too many, it's better that you do 2 batches. No, because there are too many prawns, you are allowed to put them on top of each other. It's not going to work well, okay? You know what happens, it's like when you fry mushrooms or these things, they start releasing water, and instead of
kind of
frying, they
slimy,
start
don't
boiling
they? Yeah.
in its own water. Okay, I think it's good now. So we start frying the prawns one by one with my hands.
So you're being
Giving them
nice
a
and
space.
gentle, putting
Exactly.
your hand in there, yeah?
Exactly.
So folks at home might use a tongs or whatever. But I'm
You can
noticing like,
use-
by you being so gentle, the oil wasn't jumping back out
Exactly.
there. Yeah?
Exactly. Always your hand close to the oil. Don't drop it from the, because you think it's safer to drop it from here. It's going to be much more dangerous. It's going to splash all the oil on you, and even the oil out on top of the fire, and it can turn into fire the whole kitchen. So then you can use tongs, just a fork, whatever you want. You have to flip them one by one. Don't stir. You don't touch them. You let them sear, you let them fry. And then once the first side is ready, flip them one by one, okay? Now they start turning a bit pale, a bit white, so I start flipping them one by one, okay?
Because like a lot of people seem to be afraid of prawns being undercooked, but yet knowing like good food, it's so easy to overcook prawns.
Yes,
and they
yes,
become
prawns.
tough and rubbery, yeah? So how long does it take to cook a prawn?
As I said, these prawns peeled without the skin, it takes 30 seconds each side.
Wow.
In a hot oil, yeah.
Very little.
But also the frozen prawns, I mean, there is nothing in there a bit pink, a bit raw. You can eat them, they are safe. There is not gonna be, it's not like eating poultry or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
So now quickly, I flipped them already, so now I need to add the chili and the chopped garlic, okay?
Nice.
Chopped garlic, don't put it on top of the prawns. It has to go into the oil, If not, on top of the prawns, it's never going to cook. It's never gonna fry.
So get them into the hot oil as well,
Exactly.
How long does it take to
fry?
Garlic kind of?
Now the garlic, just check by eye until it gets golden, okay? Not too dark, but it needs to be a little bit golden to get that flavor that we want. So garlic,
caramelized, sticky
exactly.
and sweet now, is it?
A little bit caramelized, yeah. Garlic, you know, garlic has many, many different flavors depending how you cook it. It's not the same boiling it, it's not the same frying, confiting, roasting. There's many different ways you can cook the garlic and get completely different flavors from it. But the flavor we want for the dish is a little golden from frying in the oil. That's the flavor, the perfect flavor for the dish.
Looks amazing.
Starts getting a little golden now. So now quickly, the white wine, we have to swirl, sorry, this was swirl the pan. Swirl the pan, and that will make that pale emulsion, which is called the pil pil, that emulsion, okay? That's the pil pil. So let's go, little bit, be careful because it could make fire, you can see, it'll make a little bit. That's the alcohol evaporating and burning. You can see how it turned pale, the white wine, that's the emulsion that we want.
So it's like a nice thick sauce now.
Exactly,
Amazing,
it's a little thicker, yeah. You smell, if you don't smell alcohol, it's gone, just turn it off, it's ready.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Now, fresh parsley, and now it's time to plate it. Okay,
That
so
looks delicious.
maybe 1 spoon from here, yeah. You see how quick it is, and it's a very, very nice starter, like very, very spring, summer dish. You can find all around Spain, anywhere in Spain.
Is there a particular region where that has come from?
Well, Pil Pil, prawn Pil Pil is not that old recipe. It used to be Gambas Ajillo, which is garlic prawns. It was used to be a little bit different, but they started, I think it was in the south, in Malaga. Around Malaga because of the tourists, they used to order it a lot, English people. But the Pil Pil is a sauce made from the salty cod. The real Pil Pil is a sauce made from the salty cod, it's from Basque Country. Like San Sebastian, Bilbao, and they are very proud of this sauce, which is an emulsion. You just confit the garlic very slowly in the oil, garlic, the same chili, and then once it gets golden, you put the pieces of cod and swirl that pan without any wine, nothing, and it turns into a thick mayonnaise, a hot mayonnaise. That's the real Pil Pil.
The moisture from the fish coming
from the gelatin from the skin of the cod, yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
And it's like a thick mayonnaise but hot and with the garlic flavor.
Wow.
That's the real Pil Pil. This is a version they call Pil Pil because it's an emulsion as well.
Okay, can I taste this?
Yes, please.
Are you going to taste one?
Yeah, let's go.
That looks fantastic.
To eat this, don't forget you need a piece of bread.
That's amazing.
I'm happy with the results.
Really good. That's beautiful. Jose,
Thank you very
you're
much.
going to try this at home because I certainly am going to. Jose, thanks a mil.
Thank
Check
you,
him out
thank
in
you
the
very
Spanish
much.
course.
Thank you very much, Jerry.
See you soon.